Hey, how's it going, guys? And welcome back to Ultimate General Civil War. And like most of the games I cover at the moment on the channel, it has been a while since I've last played them, and Ultimate General is no different. It has a number of updates since I last played it. New historical battles have been added in, and I believe the campaign is now complete, so you can play throughout the entire Civil War from either side. And also there's been a number of improvements to the AI. They're now more adaptive to your tactics, or try to exploit your mistakes more so than before. So yeah, some significant improvements have been given to the AI. And so speaking of historical battles, that's what I'm here today. It's what I'm going to play out for you, the Battle of Antietam. And I thought it's quite apt to do this battle with me recently playing War of Rights. Check out the video on the channel if you haven't already. There's more to come from that game. I'm going to be playing as the Union forces very soon. And obviously that game also covers the historical Battle of Antietam in the American Civil War. So this is going to be pretty interesting today. As you can see straight away, the Union forces have got more soldiers, quite a lot more soldiers than I have got for this battle. They've got 70,909 soldiers, and I've got 37,069 soldiers. So they've got nearly double the amount of men that I have got for this battle. But even though their strength in numbers will play into their favour, I have got things that will play into my hands as well. For the duration of this battle, I will be defending various capture points throughout the fields. But the two factors that play into my hands are, one, the locations, the places that I can dig in, stand strong, like the wooded areas and the fields and the fences, because those positions will provide a lot of cover for me. And if I dig in there, I do stand a chance of holding my ground. And as well, even though, as I said, the Union forces have got a lot of strength in numbers, what I have got is the fact that my units, my troops, are a lot more experienced, more veteran fighters than the Union forces. So that experience will hopefully give me something as well in this clash today. I mean, historically, the numbers are pretty much accurate. The Union forces did have a lot more that engaged in the battle than the Confederates did. In terms of the actual result of the battle, it was tactically inclusive, they say, but it was a Union strategic victory in the end. But we'll see if we can try and change that today and see if the Confederates can actually hold and win the day instead. But of course, let me know if you are happy for the return of this game on the channel. And as well, let me know of any more battles that you want me to play out on the game in future videos. So let's jump into it and begin the Battle of Antietam. Alright then, guys, let's begin our defence as the Confederates. I'm going to bring my cavalry forward and place him into the tree line there, just to see if I can launch any sort of surprise attacks on any of the approaching Union brigades as they come towards me. I'm going to bring across the two brigades that are in reserve there to the front line. I'm going to position basically 3 brigades just on the edge of the tree line there to be ready if the Union forces come in this direction, that they can then just fire some volleys off across to them, but at the same time keep them on the edge of the tree line, so I've got the cover which will help protect us as the battle goes on. Also, I'm bringing across Stewart and Jackson, obviously Stonewall Jackson that is, of course, to raise morale, keep morale high. And you can see here the Iron Brigade are approaching from the north, so hopefully these 2 units of cavalry can be utilised to launch a nice little charge and surprise them, just appear out the tree line and bang, get them straight away. But it's all about the timing with that one, so I have to be careful about when we do that. And you can see here now the Union forces are bringing across 2 units of skirmishers to try and scout ahead, just to see what I have got dug in to my positions. And then they'll probably bring the main force across in a second once they realise what I've got positioned here. Look at that volley from Douglas's brigade. And obviously Early's coming across now to plug the gap there in that corner area of the woodland. So yeah, it looks like they're pushing back now, and here come the main force from the north now, as we thought. And of course it's very important as well that I make sure all my units hold position. I do not want them to come out of that tree line and to be exposed to enemy fire. I want them to dig in, sit tight, and use the trees to the advantage that they have there. I've got my artillery firing on Iron's brigade now. We've got another one, Hoffman, is it? Yeah, Hoffman's coming down as well to support on the right. This is why I can't charge straight away with my cavalry on Iron's brigade, because if I do, then Hoffman can just return fire and probably cause my cavalry to rout. So we want to make sure they are charged at just the right moment if the possibility does arise. But it's all about, as I say, the timing of it. And now is not the right opportunity to do so. Look at that, Patrick's brigade as well is coming down. So there's 3 brigades there, and I cannot use my cavalry at this moment in time. If I overextend myself with the Confederates, not just the cavalry, but all the regiments, all the brigades, if I overextend myself with them, I'm going to be in trouble. I cannot get carried away here. I've got to sit tight. If we can see Union forces retreating and pushing back, then leave them. Let them do it. Do not start giving chase to them, because if you do that, you open yourself up for crossfire from other forces that are around, and you open up gaps in your line, and you can straight away open up weaknesses that the AI, the Union, could exploit straight away. So we've got to be very, very careful here. It looks like Patrick's brigade is coming across now. So Iron brigade is going to the right. Patrick brigade, this is where we could actually get an opportunity in a second here, guys. Cannon's doing a wonderful job of smashing into the lines in the open field there. Yeah, this could be good, because those two brigades have gone to the right now. They're too far away, so we've got a charge, I think, here, guys. Let's bring them forward just in case we can get a charge. Oh, looks like they're charging back. Oh my God, sack the buglers. Sounds a bit out of tune, that does, doesn't it? Bloody hell. Right, okay, we're going for a charge. Hampton's going to go in. Munford's going to support from the right. And if we engage in melee, which we seem to have got to the point we are, the cannons are also supporting with some canister shots. But if we get into melee with those cavalry units, they are in trouble. Patrick's brigade will get absolutely annihilated. No doubt about it. Look at that, they're dropping quickly. 750 now. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, indeed. I told you. We will make quick work of them, I can tell you that. Well, looks like they're just positioning themselves now, the Union forces. And look at that, yeah, Patrick's brigade is starting to rout now. But we won't give up the chase yet. We'll start to keep digging away at them. Taking more numbers down. Look at that, dropping now to nearly 600 in the brigade. It was like 850, I think, when it started out. So look at that, like flying down now. Bloody hell. So yeah, we're completely annihilating them. Completely take them off the battle if we're not careful. Well, if they're not careful, they'll be completely taken off the battle. Oh, look at some crossfire as well from the cavalry units. So we'll bring them back now. Obviously, the skirmishers are going across to support. So we want to try and pull our cavalry units back now. They're being completely destroyed now. 470 or something left now. Patches will be 400 in fact, so they're completely gone. Skirmishers trying to charge my cannon here. What the hell? Can we open up Warren, please? Give them a volley. Got to go for General Hooker there as well. Oh yeah, look at that, routing them. That crossfire from Stark and Warren's brigade, pushing the skirmishers back. Patch's brigade is completely destroyed, as I say. They'll be wiped off the battle in a minute. Trying to pick some pot shots at General Hooker here. You know, is that really the rules of the game? Can't be doing that. Can't be taking pot shots at General. Never mind. Oh, look at that! Look at that! They are completely gone. Wonderful, sir. Great start. But of course, the two key positions here, Dunkerchurch and Nicomedes Hill, this is what we've got to hold. If we lose these positions, these key locations, we lose them, it's game over. We shall lose the battle. It's quite imperative that we hold strong. And Dunkerchurch will provide us with some strong cover as well, so we've got to utilise that as much as possible. So we're giving chase to them at the moment, just to try and completely push them away at the moment, Patch's brigade. I mean, yeah, okay, we are going to take some heavy fire from their cannons, and we are going to lose some men in the process, but as I say, because we're dug in at the woodland there, it will help us to sustain our numbers as long as possible. So we're getting those cannons of ours, the artillery, on the higher ground, so they can fire across the fields there to the enemy. Looks like they're not approaching yet. They're still trying to position themselves. Looks like one of the units of the brigades are coming down the cornfield in a second. Yeah. Who is it now? Magilton's coming. Right, okay, well, crossfire, gentlemen. Fire! Walker's Brigade, Penn. The Louisiana Tigers, come on. Get them firing over there. I've got some skirmishers coming here, trying to push on Dunkerchurch straight away, realising that that is the key location here. But a volley from our very disciplined units, you know, Walker's Brigade there, they're going to completely wipe out skirmish units like that very quickly. I'm that confident I'm going to drink my coffee. I'm that confident, ladies and gentlemen. But it's interestingly, they're trying to target my cannons here, my artillery. We're trying to fire back with the canister shot. We've made that unit of skirmishers rout, which is good. But they're trying to push here. They're realising now Dunkerchurch is the key location. So they're bringing Hartstuff down. They're bringing Iron Brigade. Dury's coming down. Anderson, they're all coming down. Even Hooker is trying to come to support his men to raise morale. So they're going to try and push on my artillery unit. And that's not great for me because obviously they can only sustain, you know, a little. You know, I should say they can't sustain much firepower. When you've got like 2,000 men firing on you, it's not going to be great. So they only can hold for so long. It's up to my brigades in the tree line to keep firing down. Come on, that's it. Oh, one of your units is routed. Of course, the Union brigades, they aren't as disciplined, they aren't as experienced as my Confederate forces are. So they are going to rout quicker, which is obviously going to play into my favour. Yes, they have the numbers, but we have the experience on our side. These are hardened veterans in the Confederate forces. The Unions have got a lot of new recruits, so that, as I say, is going to play into my hands. Hopefully quite a lot here. So 3 brigades are pushing on me now. Anderson, Iron Brigade, Dury, skirmisher units are coming in as well. So they've got the brigades pushing over here. Look at that. Look at that volley. Just straight away Anderson is now routed and pulled back. Supplies are coming down now to support. They give them some more ammunition. Yeah, we've got to hold here. We've got to hold. Because if we lose the position, I can't see us having enough strength in numbers to push back. Because if they take Dunkerchurch, they dig in there, I think we wouldn't have the manpower to push back and take it again. Look at this now, Christians coming forward. Bringing a few brigades into the mix here, and we are dropping quite quickly with our artillery there. Schumacher is taking a lot of poundings there, 282 now in the numbers. Come on, let's get that crossfire going. You know, great to have all these shots coming off from our brigades, cross-firing in, getting some more kills off. Go on, look at this now. What a push from the Union forces. 5 brigades coming in, or 4, and then you've got the skirmishers, the sharpshooters. Oh, we've taken Iron Brigade back though, wonderful. That was the brigade we were going to try and cavalry charge earlier on, but they managed to escape that charge, wasn't it? We went for Patrick's instead. Christian, look at this. Oh, look at the firepower from Penn, the Tigers, and the Walker's Brigade. Come on. Keep going, boys. Keep them loading, boys. Got to keep going. So we've got that balance bar. The top's gone up a little bit towards me. We're getting new forces coming in. We are. Here we go. Texas Brigade are coming in. Oh, just at the right moment. Get them into Dunkerchurch straight away. Support the artillery. We've got to get Texas Brigade in there straight away. They are Southerners. Let's have that. Hopefully they have that Southern hardened spirit to them today. Get the Texas Brigade right into the mix there. The Southern boys, come on. Oh, look at this. I don't see the artillery staying for much longer. 246 now. Careful, gentlemen, careful. I mean, I would try and bring some units from the top up, some brigades like Warren's Brigade, you know, units at the top of the woodland there. But we do that, then we create gaps in our line, which I don't want to have the Union forces exploit. So they've got to stay there. It's all on these few units down here. They've got to do a job. It's hard for them, I know, but they've got to stay strong. I can't leave other units and bring them away from the line to expose gaps. They've got to stay where they are, really. Unfortunately, no support is going to be given at the moment. Only new reinforcements can help in that regard. But look at that, the cavalry being driven back now from Dunkerchurch. This could be difficult because they could try now to push on the actual capture point. Oh, Walker, stand back. Come back into line. Bloody hell, I know you've taken out Drury's brigade, but hold. I told you, don't get cocky. Don't start chasing them down. They start running, you start bloody holding. Come on. Right, another volley from them to push back. Oh, look at this, another charge. They're putting real pressure now on our line of infantry here. Walker's brigade coming under a second charge now by Anderson's brigade. Bloody hell, come on Texas brigade. Come on, Lord, get in there. We need your support now. Dunkerchurch cannot fall. I was going to have a swig of my coffee, but I can't. It's too much pressure at the moment. Oh my god, here comes hot stuff now to support Walker. Right, bring down... Oh, hey up. Federals attack Sunken Road. What the hell's going on? It's a key moment then. The Federals send another attacking wave. We are greatly outnumbered. No shit, we are really greatly outnumbered. General Dunkerchurch must be held, or else the left flank will suddenly collapse. Yes, we know that. Okay, the Sunken Road is a position we can secure our right flank. We must defend it, okay? So, it looks like, be careful to guard this bridge because the enemy may attempt to cross it. It is advised to deploy some artillery to target the riverbank. Right, okay, so we've got to be aware of our right side. More of the forces are coming to aid, General. Right, okay. Cut back to the fight. So yeah, let's bring Jackson down to try and raise morale for Walker because they are under some intense pressure now. Lord, get in there. Come on forward, sir. Throwbolt. Begin your artillery fire, gentlemen. Good Lord. Walker is standing strong. I raise my hat to him. Oh, look at that volley from Law. Texas Brigade, wonderful. It's making them start to rout here. God, they are. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. How strong and experienced these units are. Walker is taken 3 charges now from 3 separate brigades, and yet they're still holding forward because they are such experienced troops. They will fight on and fight on to the death. I love it. So let's see if we can now bring up Anderson's brigade, just so he can support the front line there, because I think we can afford to lose Anderson from where he was in the cornfield. There's enough numbers there dug in already, so we can bring Anderson forward now to support this main line, to support the key point of Dunkerchurch. Oh my lord, the Tigers are now getting into the mix. Hartstuff is losing a lot of numbers here, but Walker has stayed strong. He's only lost about 60 men in his stand there, so I'm pretty impressed with him. But come on guys, I told you, pull back. There's 4 fucking brigades here. We can't, sorry to swear, but we cannot afford to let anything slip here. Pull back into the tree line. Hold your nerve, gentlemen. Christian's coming forward now. Another wave is coming into the attack. Be careful. Hold. Give him a volley. Good lord. Oh, can't miss a shot from the artillery there. Oh my god. Look at Walker here. One of the brigades of the battle so far, doing his part for the Confederates, or doing their part, I should say. So I'm just aware of that right side, making sure. Oh my gosh! Right, here we go. Here's what I call reinforcements. Right then, just at the perfect timing here for these guys to come forward. We've got to get him into the mix, position him across that opening of the field there to sort of start to sweep around the right of our flank to support it, because look at the distance. Look at in the top right corner, we've got about 6 or 7 brigades coming in from the Union forces here, so we've got to get our brigades across to support those units back, you know, towards the fence line in this area here. They've got to stay there because we've got to make sure A, they can support the front line, and B, keep an eye on that right hand side if any of the Union forces are trying to come across that bridge, which could possibly happen. So I mean, you know, you can play this battle as either the Union or the Confederates, but I tell you what, the job is a lot harder if you're playing as the Confederates. You know, as I said to you at the beginning, you are outnumbered 2-1 in this battle, so you've really got to play a lot harder if you're playing as the Confederates. A lot harder, I feel. Everything has got to be completely disciplined to the max. They're not attacking much in the north, though. I'm surprised. They're pushing really more so on this southern sort of right-hand side of the battle area. Obviously, to push hard on Dunkerchurch. God, they've got the numbers here. They really have got the numbers. And here we go. The canisters, or the artillery, not the canister shot. There will be canister shots in a second, but the artillery is beginning to fire from that tree line. Oh, sorry, tree line. Get my words out. I meant bloody fence line. There we go. Pearson's artillery battery there. They're trying to push in. So bring my supplies forward now. So yeah, they'll be... There we go. The canister shot is beginning to fire from Pearson's battery now. But yeah, these few brigades on that side there at the fence line may have to be called into action in a second. Here we go. Another charge. Seymour's brigade. Hold. Come on. Oh, here we go. Melee combat's engaged. And here comes Cordwell, supported by Dunn and Gibraltar Brigade here. Here comes the big push from the Union forces now. Look at this. Oh, I told you, Anderson. I told you. Don't get cocky. You've pulled away. And look at that. You've been exploited and began to rout now. God damn it. Now there's a massive gap in my line. God, look at Walk. He's taken a battering 277 in the numbers now. God, that's a weak point. I've got to get another brigade over there to support and plug the gap. So yeah, we can see here the Union forces are beginning to push on my Confederate line at the fence there by the cornfield. So they're going to get into combat in a second. We've got to get a main strong line at the front here though. Still no forces are coming from the right hand side yet. Anderson's regroup, getting forward again. Right, Ransom, get forward. Get in there. Let's get into the mix. Let's get this gap plugged between Texas and Barksdale. That opening could be exploited if we're not careful. Of course, the cornfield will help us. That will give us a little bit more cover, so we've got to utilise that. It's all about utilising the environment and the locations in the battlefield to our advantage. Always been massive in any battle. That's Wellington Knight at Waterloo. He'll tell you. Right, look at the close proximity between Gibraltar Brigade and Ransom. Good lord, it's literally on top of each other here. Right, Semmers go to the right a little bit, support Barksdale. Kershaw moving slightly to that gap. That's nice. Look at the push here now. We've got 6, 7, 8 and 10 brigades from the Union forces now hailing bullets down upon us. The numbers are definitely on their side right now. Come on, Anderson, get back. No more reinforcements at the moment. We've got General Longstreet. Oh, sure we have. Yes, we have. We have got more reinforcements coming. General Longstreet's coming in. Hello there. Right, more. Don't think we're going to get more reinforcements. Well, we're not going to get that many more reinforcements after this one we've got now. So we've got to be careful. We've got to really utilise what we've got at our disposal now. There'll be pockets of smaller brigades dotted around the field as it opens up, but for the moment this is it. This is what we've got to use, so we've got to be careful. Look at this! Melee combat in the cornfield! Attach bayonets, gentlemen! Oh god. Right, okay. Armistead, Pryor, we've got a few of them coming in. Posey, coming right. Okay, come now. Gosh, look at this. This is, I mean, I love it. I love this game. It's so intense. You've got to be so on the ball with it. But God almighty. The Union are putting pressure on us now. Longstreet, come forward. Try and raise the morale of your army. Ransom, that's it. Get back in there. No, they're routing. God damn it. Now there's a little bit more of a gap opening up again. Keep firing artillery. Try and put pressure on the brigades coming forward. Good gosh. Oh, Louisiana Tigers pushing back Christian's brigade there. Right, get back into the tree line yet again. Hold firm. Stand your ground, gentlemen. Oh, yes, we've pushed back another unit there. Is it Stairrook or something? Stainrook, that's it. Right, Barksdale come back. But of course, these ones in the tree line. Sorry, I keep saying tree line. Why do I keep saying tree line? Fence line, sorry. Like Colcutt's and McRae. They've got superb cover. That fence line mixed in with the cornfield gives them about 80 to 90% cover, so they have got a lot of protection. I'm not worried about their numbers dropping too quickly. Right, let's go for a charge here. We've got a charge against Iron Brigade. Go on, Munford. Problem is we've got Hoffman coming in to support them now, but that's actually done us a favour because they've come into the open and it's allowed my forces down here, those Confederate forces in the north, to open up and then make them rout. So that's actually played into my favour, lovely. And now Iron Brigade are completely isolated and the cavalry can make mincemeat of them. Wonderful. Right, hold Anderson. Prepare yourself for Seymour's brigade coming in. Barksdale support from the left, please. Oh, look at dropping very quickly there. Seymour lost about 50 men in about 2 seconds then. Come on. Here come the reinforcements now. Right, here we go. But look at this. The push from the right has begun. They've crossed the bridge. Come on, make Seymour out. Seymour! Seymour Skinner! Simpsons quote there, sorry. Seymour! Right, okay. Turn, Anderson. Oh, look at that. Oh, Hoffman's gone a bit further north. Let's get out of there now. We've done quick work against Iron Brigade. We don't want to lose our cavalry, so bring them back. Keep these forces just behind the main line. You've got to keep some in reserve. You can't commit everything all at once. You've got to keep fresh troops behind. But that gap's now partially plugged in now. We've got Barksdale and Semmers, but the problem is I want to have fresh troops replacing those numbers there. So we're going to bring Semmers and Barksdale back and get the fresher, higher numbered troops of Pryor and Posey to plug in there quickly. Those can come back, Semmers and Barksdale, just to rest for a little bit. Alright, that's actually played out quite nicely. Good. So Goodrich is being pushed back in the cornfield. Ransom's coming forward now, so we're getting a nice solid line of Confederate forces here now on this far right, which is what I want to do. This is where the Union are going to really try and push by the looks of things. Again, they've been so close to Dunkerchurch, they're leaving the north untouched really now. But again, I can't really commit those forces and use them to support the moment. I need to keep them there because the Union could then switch straight away and start pushing north. We don't know yet. We don't know what's going to happen in this battle. All I know so far is we're doing a wonderful job of digging in, holding strong. It's all we can do. Playing the ultra defensive game. Give them a volley. Anderson, oh look at that, opening up. Ransom and Anderson pounding forward there with the volleys of gunfire. Wonderful stuff. Right, okay. Nothing much I can do here now in terms of manoeuvrability. I've done everything I can. It's about just sitting here now and reacting to any forces of minor brigades that start to lose numbers quickly or start to rout. Apart from that, I can't really do much now. Smith's division spotted. Right, okay, more divisions are coming in for the Union forces. Good lord. Get him to hold, get him to hold. Whew. It's intense stuff, guys, it really is. Interesting though, is it? Look at this, the Union don't seem to be pushing forward that much now. They haven't got many brigades being committed. Have they not got an answer for what I'm doing now? Have they not got a way through? Because it looks like they've tried to push forward, and every time they have, I just repelled them back. Look at this, here comes Hoffman. This is what I mean. Watch this. Now, watch this now if I get my words out. Hoffman will go. We'll just absolutely annihilate them with 3 or 4 brigades, instantly firing on them. Cannon fire from the cannon shot as well. They'll rout in a second. There's no answer. They've got no answer. Every single brigade they push forward with, I'm just ready with my line to annihilate them. This is why they don't seem to be wanting to commit at the moment. As I say, they haven't got an answer. I don't know what they're going to do here. I mean, as I say, okay, yes, I've got the experience on my side. They've got the numbers on their side. Well, then use it. I mean, surely they should be looking to try and charge en masse here. Okay, so I've skipped forward a little bit here, and now we can see they did nothing. That's why I skipped forward, because nothing actually happened until now. Iron Brigades have come forward. They've been routed. Oh, hello. Here we go. Birdside attempts to cross the bridge. Right. So further south there's another bridge. They seem to mobilise their forces past the stone bridge. Time to give a fight here. Right. Okay. Another bridge. More forces come. Watch out for more Union infantry that cross the river. Okay, so more forces going to support on the right. The city of Sharpsburg must be defended general at all costs. Well, yeah, but Dunkerchurch as well is our #1 priority. If we get the front line up here, we should be right. We must push back the Yankees north of Dunkerchurch. Well, we've done that so far. We've held them at Dunkerchurch. And finally, Sunken Road area, clearing the perimeter around the city will secure our victory. Right, okay, so keep the line where we are, basically, essentially. But yeah, I skipped forward because nothing actually happened. That was the first movement we had forward from the Iron Brigade again. So yeah, as I say, they've got nothing to give us here. Nothing at all. But charge en masse, surely. Charge en masse, and then you may overwhelm us. Pick a weak point in our line and go for it. Break through. And suddenly you may have a completely different battle on our hands. Oh, hello, here we go. Charge from Nagel's brigade. Look at that, completely routed straight away. They're absolutely destroyed. Look at that. Tombs brigade in the tree line there, dug in just across the bridge. Our Confederate forces there are just completely routed. Nagel's brigade. And we brought those Confederate forces down to support at the bridge area. I'm going to bring the artillery across as well to give the covering fire. So yeah, 5 brigades of our Confederate forces there should be enough to hold the bridge, surely. Here we go though. Ah, hello. Right, some more forces are pushing in here. Tisdale's come in. Is it Tyndale? Yeah, Tyndale's come in. Stainbrook. Goodrich. Oh, they spotted a little bit of an opening here. Douglas has gone cocky. Pull back, Douglas. Get back in line, soldiers. Come back, lad. This is what I'm talking about. Trying to go in mass, trying to push en masse is what they have got in their favour, I should say. Because if they push the gaps through, juice holes in my line, then they can start making progress. So Douglas is actually routed, so there's a massive gap now. And look at this, they're starting to sense that problem there for me. Philadelphia's coming in. Barnes Brigade. Douglas, get back in now. Get back in. God, Penn, you're going. Oh my God, Penn's going to come under a massive pressure here. Nearly 3,000 men descend upon them. Over 3,000 men. Everything else is looking okay, but let's get these two forces, these two brigades to come across to support the gap up there. Almsted and Barksdale, come over there, please. Try and support. Douglas supporting the fire there from a bit further back in the tree line, but look at that. Penn's been completely overrun. Now the Louisiana Tigers are getting under some pressure. Oh, good Lord. Right, we've got to push across. We may have to do a little bit of a strategic retreat here. We may have to lose the northern tree line of the woods here. Yeah, sod this. They've realised the situation here. Pull back. Right, strategic retreat. Pull all these forces back to the line of Dunkerchurch. Get them out the woodland up there. It's lost. It's hopeless. It's lost. Get the cavalry back over here. Pull back. Pull back. It's a strategic retreat. It needs to be done. There's no victory point up there apart from, oh, there is one up the top, Nicomedes Hill, but apart from that, I don't think that's actually key now to the locations. The top right corner shows us what we've got to keep hold of, and Nicomedes Hill is not one of them. So we can bring the forces back from that northern part now and pull them back down to Dunkerchurch. Dunkerchurch still the key, obviously. So a nice strategic, if you get more without retreat is called for here, I think. Some more artillery crew are coming forward as well. We've got the cavalry going the left hand side there, coming back. Right, Stark, Early, Warren, Stonewall, come back. Get out there now. Nothing you can do up there. It's hopeless. They've taken the woodland. That's what I mean. That's what I said to you before. Look at that. They pushed hard there. Really hard. About 4 or 5, maybe even 6 brigades pushed hard there for the Union forces. And look at that. Straight away, completely overwhelmed us. We couldn't cope with the numbers. That's where they're going to... If they're going to win this battle, that's how they're going to do it. By pushing hard in massive amount of numbers. But now, actually, this could play into our favour. Because if we hold hard now, in this newly second form line, across the church and across the woodland there, it could be harder for them to actually break it. We're doing well at the bridge though, no problems there. Because as well, Dunkerchurch, as I said to you at the beginning of the battle, it does provide a lot of cover, Dunkerchurch does. So we're going to have about 3 or... I'm going to basically position about 3 or 4 brigades around that Dunkerchurch area. So it can't give the Union forces any opportunity to try and strike there and hit hard there. Because if they see weakness, they'll go for it, obviously. The AI is quite adaptive in that regard. That's what I mentioned to you at the beginning about the updates to the improvements to the AI. They'll spot little weaknesses and try and hit certain areas of your line. So if I hold and pack Dunkerchurch with a lot of brigades there, they won't go for it. Obviously that will keep the capture point intact for me, and it's massive in that regard. So let's just pack in there with what we've got. We've got brigade coming forward now towards Dunkerchurch, so we'll let them move in. Keep this line over here though strong. Manning, Ripley, Evans and Wright just holding that line across. So Cummings is going forward now to Dunkerchurch. Keep those artillery crew firing. Stark's doing a good job over there actually, just providing a little bit of cover. He's dug in the tree line there, so again he's got cover himself. I said, Sams, you get in there as well. Pack that corner of Dunkerchurch. Where's Law going? Don't become a Law to yourself. Come on, get back in, Law. Look at that. You're just being flanked by crossfire, and now you're dropping numbers. Pull back. I didn't tell you to go that far, for God's sake. Coming whole as well. Strong defence is required. Jackson's come across now for morale support. Pendleton's on the left flank. General Pendleton's on that. William Pendleton. I've got Stonewall Jackson. Literally, this is what we've got to be. Stonewall Jackson. Or Stonewall, I should say. Build a bloody stone of men in that middle there. So Jackson's going to support in the centre, sorry. And then Longstreet on the right flank. Those 3 generals providing as much support as possible. But yes, we have to be like a stone today. So Stark, you've done your job there. Pull back now. Come back to that left flank there. Far left side for me, please. Right, so we've got 3 brigades at Dunkerchurch now. Cumming, Law and Sems. Texas Brigade obviously as well, and Standers is there. But look how many units they've got around it. About 10 or 11. Look at that there. They really know now that the Dunkerchurch is the key position here. The problem is as well, my supply wagons are starting to run out of supplies, so they aren't going to be able to restock the cannons and the gunpowder for, or I should say the ammunition for the rifles in a minute, because they're running out of supplies themselves. Because of course it's not just the artillery that need ammunition in the game, it's also the brigades themselves will begin to run out of ammunition, so they need to be supplied as well. So it's key that we hold hard here, because we've got a supply wagon back there. I'll bring him forward in a minute. Hello there, Fairchild, where the hell have you come from? Anderson Kemper, yeah, you stay there please. Try and drive Fairchild back. Everything's looking okay at the moment. I mean, it's just a case of standing strong now. I can't really do much else. Fairchild's being pushed back. He's trying to waver. So we'll bring those two Confederate forces a little bit further north now. I think the 3 brigades we've got at the bridge there are enough to hold it. As well with the artillery fire we've got covering, it should be okay there. We did well then, actually. I was surprised that we pulled that off so well. Actually, that retreat we did pull back with is actually done all right. You know, I thought it could have been complete. That could have been the key point. If we didn't do that correctly, then that retreat back and we didn't pull it off properly, that could have been the turning point in the battle. But because we did, we formed that second line really nicely here now. It's given the Union forces a bit of a headache here because they don't know how to exploit me now. And I can push forward a little bit actually here to try and get some more fire onto them. There we go, really start pushing pressure. There we go, Michigan's gone now. That brigade has completely been destroyed. Now we can put pressure on Gordon and Barnes here. Warren, stop, come on. Let's bring them a little bit further forward here now. Sanders, get yourself forward a little bit as well. Just so you can get in range and start to fire back at them, basically. What are you doing, Penn? Ben, what are you doing? These bloody Confederates sometimes, they've got the minds of their own. I know the conditions aren't great, but come on. Well, actually, the condition of Penn's brigade is 85%, so I don't know why he's starting to run away. Just stand your ground. Oh, Walker's not good. Yeah, I can get Drayton across there just to team up with Wright. I'll pull him back actually a little bit because we're getting some crossfire from Christ there. This guy, this unit of Garnet here, we could bring him across, but I don't want to because I don't want to leave the southern bridge exposed. I need to leave them there just to protect it because you never know, if we leave them and take them away from that bridge, the Union forces will come across with a full division maybe, and then we're screwed. So we've got to leave that bridge guarded. I am surprised though. I am surprised here. They're not doing much, the Union forces. I say that they haven't got an answer or what, but charge for God's sake! You could surely take me. It showed you did when you took me in the northern part of the wood there. It worked. So why aren't you doing it again? You pushed on Dunkerchurch now with all those units there you've got. You could surely take me down. All I can do is just do what I'm doing and sit tight. I'm not going to commit. I'm not going to start pushing forward and exposing myself and bringing myself out the tree line and the cornfields and all the places I've got which have given me cover at the moment. I'm not going to start pushing forward and start going into open ground so you can absolutely annihilate me. I'm going to stand here. This is all I'm doing. I'm going to stay here. I'm not stupid. Well, Drayton's going to be under a bit of pressure. Christ is pushing forward. Yeah, they're not going to be good. Oh dear. Oh God, look at that. Numbers dropping there, Drayton. Whoa, taking a pounding, but he's not wavering. Oh my God, what are these these Confederate forces doing? Keep pulling out the bloody lines here. Are they playing at? Come on. AP Hill's Light Division finally arrived from Harper's Ferry. Attack the Union left. Oh right, we've got some more forces coming in. These are probably our last lot of reinforcements now, and they have come at just the right time, like most reinforcements do. So we're going to bring them over to the left flank, as I said there. Try and get rid of Fairchild for me, please, Walker. I don't know what Armistead's problem is here. I do not know what his problem is. His condition, look at his condition now, is 8%, so he's probably, yeah, he's probably not feeling it at the moment, so he's actually pulling back because he's not in the best of shape. So we'll try and pull him back a little bit now, this line, just to give Armistead a little bit of time to calm down, really. Walk, that's it. Come across and hit Christ Brigade in the rear there. Fairchild though. Fairchild's pulling back, but the problem is he's going towards Sharpsburg, the town. And we don't want the Union forces to take that town, do we? That's one of the victory points. So we need to get a few of my reinforcements to, one, go to the right to support the bridge, and then we'll get a couple to go into the town itself. Or maybe pull Walker across to do it, actually. Just to make sure they don't slyly take Sharpsburg without me knowing, and then we lose the battle. Hello, look at this. Counter charge from Christ. Turn, Walker, get some shots off. Can you get a volley off before they get you, please? Come on. Come on, fire, please, fire. Yes. Oh, it's not enough, though. Right, what are you doing? Get back a little bit. Get back a touch there, you're outnumbered. Here comes Gordon, he's pushing forward a little bit now. Maybe now they could begin to commit a little bit more now. I don't know. No, look at that. The moment they approach, we are ready to give them hell. I suppose because we are the more experienced troops, our shot is better. We're probably a bit more accurate than their shot, so we can get more kills off, possibly. We've got very efficient troops, as it says in the bottom left corner. A lot of our brigades are very, very efficient. I do like all the statistics you get in Ultimate General Civil War. You know, the stamina, the firearms, the command, the efficiency, the what's it? The guns you have, the quality of the guns. It makes a difference. It's really good. The campaign mode is excellent. You know, you can buy in ammunition, resupply stocks of the brigades, and improve their guns and replace them with better rifles, etc. So it's really good in that regard. So yeah, it's all about what they have at their disposal, and also how disciplined and how trained they are. The better the equipment, the better the job they can do. Alright, so we'll bring these forward, but we'll get them to go via the town and try and see where that bloody unit's gone. Greg, you go forward. Hey, oh, another charge across the bridge. Ready to fire, gentlemen. Look at that. And they're routed again. They're very ill-disciplined, some of these Union forces are. They'll rout very quickly. Oh, hello. What's this lot doing? Right, bring the cavalry across. They're trying to push on Nicomedes Hill and trying to go for artillery there. So come across, take them down, please. Nice little charge from the cavalry will do a wonderful job there. Come on. Come on. Take them down. Yeah, nice shots from the canister shots there from the artillery. And then let's finish them off with a charge from... Oh, lovely, that's it. Thank you very much. Dealt with them very efficiently. Walker come across, but Greg, where are they? Right, okay, there they are. They're very close to the capture point. So Greg, you go across with Walker. Use that cornfield, the cover there, 115% cover in that cornfield, so use that to your advantage. You go behind them, Greg, just to support. Right, with that unit, God, they've been completely destroyed. They're routed. They're not even going to come back to fight. So that's them gone. Excellent. Right, so Greg, that's it. Let's drive Fairchild out the way here. Come on, charge him. Yeah, go for it. You got the numbers. Go for it. Morale's high. Everything's looking good. Pendant, that's it. Plug that gap there. Go, 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 go. Here we go. Street fighting, here we go. Fairchild, you're dropping quickly there, my friend. Give up, you're outing, that's it. Excellent. Look at the timer now, 1:50 left. What have the Union forces got in the tank, if anything? Should we reform the line there a little bit? Have they got anything to throw at us now? I'm surprised. I thought they'd done a better job than this. Just nothing, is there? I am dug in so hard here. I have now. I position myself so defensively. It's working really well. Cannons are firing. The lines are strong. Morale's high. I can't see us losing this one now, guys. I really can't. Right, bring them forward. Right, bring them to the line over there. Christ is going now. Right, we've got, look at the timer, top right, 0.06. We're on fast forward mode here. I cannot see the Union. We've got this. We've got all 4 victory points secure here. They're not committing. We've got it, ladies and gentlemen. We've done it. We've won the Battle of Antietam. Surely. There's nothing here for them. Dunkerchurch has been secured very firmly there. There we go. You finish the fight or continue. Or finish. Victory. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. We've won. We've secured all 4 victory points. The Union could not push us. They had no answer for us. We just dug in and sat tight and were so disciplined. It was phenomenal. Some brigades were being a bit naughty, but for the most part, we did a wonderful job. Look at the goals. Victory. Held them all there. Amazing. Dunkerchurch being the main one there. Obviously Sharpsburg was important, so it was a good job we drove their units away from the town. And our best performing unit was Law's Brigade. They killed 1,747, they lost 428. Walker did pretty well as well. I mean, they took a lot of hits early on. If you remember in the tree line, they were very, very good. They actually played a massive part in this battle, actually. A few of our officers got promoted as well. Excellent stuff. Wonderful. She'll write home to dispatches to tell them there. Wonderful work. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, victory is complete for the Confederates at Antietam. And yeah, the Union forces, even though they had still the strength in numbers, were not able to finish the job. So yeah, we did what we all came out to do. We held tight, and yeah, ultimately it led to our victory. So I hope you enjoyed this battle today. If you want me to do more historical scenarios on Ultimate General Civil War, then you know what to do. Drop the video a like and let me know in the comments, and I shall very much oblige to you. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care and farewell.